Cowboys fans, this is what you've been looking for. A show discussing the team you love without all the fluff and BS. Host Greg Rector, along with Cowboys writers and content creators from across the country, break it down. This isn't the same old, same old. This is the blue and silver breakdown. How about them Cowboys?
Good evening, everybody. This is Greg Cowboys 1964. Last night, Mr. Jeff Barnes joined me as we did the 12th and the 27th pick because I made a deal, which gives us two fourth-round picks, 127 and 133 from the San Francisco 49ers. We give up 152, 180, and the 218. I'm going to be done at pick 177 tomorrow. It was an interesting draft. The guys who were basically surprises was Jacob Rodriguez. He went let's see, Jacob Rodriguez here. He went 19th to the Carolina Panthers. Of course, seeing Arvel Reese go down to the 8th pick in this draft was a little bit funky, but that's what happened. The Cowboys ended up taking Keaton Sadiq because he was the best player available on my board. The 6 top defensive guys were all gone, and I didn't want to reach on anybody. Kenyon Sadiq gives us a nice big option for Dak Prescott to go with as well. And then I took Malachi Lawrence at pick 27th. I think he's going to be a perfect third down pass rusher. Yes, he needs to learn how to stop the run a little bit better. But again, nothing wrong with taking Malachi Lawrence. We are into round 2 here. Let's see. We're up to pick 57. Of course, the Cowboys don't pick until pick 92. So the Bears are picking right now. Darrell Jackson Jr., the big Florida State DT, just went to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jennings Dunker went to the Chargers. The Patriots took D'Angelo Pons. Steelers took Kalen Rutledge. Brandon Cisse went to the Green Bay Packers. Let's see. The Eagles had made a deal with the Falcons and took Chris Johnson, the cornerback from San Diego State. We had a run of linebackers as well. C.J. Allen went, Jake Golday, Josiah Trotter, and Kyle Lewis have all gone off the board as well. So, this is going fairly to expectation, I think. These guys are all pretty good drafters. Of course, I did have one character online today who said, there's no way that the Cowboys would take Kenyon Sadiq at 12. Guess what? That was the same refrain I heard when C.D. Lamb was picked. That was the same refrain I heard over and over again. Well, they took C.D. Lamb. So, this is a mock draft as well, folks. So don't go all irate. This is just it's absolute insanity how some people just, no, that would never happen, whatever. There was nobody who wanted to trade up with me to pick 12. Okay? Had I had an offer, I probably would have taken it. I had that offer at pick 20. And now I get pick 127 and 133. I don't have 152 or 180, I don't get 218. But again, I'm happy with that deal because I pick in the 4th round. I'm not waiting till the 5th round. So again, that's all part and parcel of what happens. It's basically the way things happen. And as I said to everybody, if those 6 top defensive guys were gone, I was going to take my best player available. Mayoga was my number one pick, but he went one pick ahead to the Dolphins. My next guy was Kenyon Sadiq. So that's who I took, was Kenyon Sadiq. So, if you want to get all huffy about a mock draft, you guys go ahead and do that. But again, this is a mock. It's not the real deal, folks. If I don't have a trade partner to go with, what am I supposed to do? You wanted me to reach? That's just not something that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the best player available. Mr. Randall.
Hello, what's going on?
Well, I've been explaining to the folks out here why I took Kenyon Sadiq at pick 12.
I mean, Dak Prescott loves those seam routes. Kenyon Sadiq, you got 12 personnel, run those seams. I mean, he's
Bingo.
Perfect in those throws.
Bingo. And again, like I said, if those 6 top defensive guys were all gone like they were, I didn't have anybody who wanted to trade up with me. Am I going to reach for a player at that point? No, I'm going to take my best player available on the board.
Right. Who else you take? Let's talk about it.
Well, at pick 27, I took Malachi Lawrence, the edge from UCF.
Good pick. That's a Cowboys pick.
That is a Cowboys pick because he will be a third down pass rusher. That's
yep.
Everybody wants the 3 down guys and all that other jazz. But guess what? In this draft, Akeem Mesidor would have probably been a pick that I could have taken.
For sure.
But I liked Malachi Lawrence because he plays in the same system that Christian Parker now coaches. He goes back into coverage as well, which I think he's better at than Mesidor.
Yeah, so for sure.
Again, that's why I went with Malachi Lawrence.
I agree. When it comes down to it, I think he had like 33.5-inch arms, but I don't believe that. I remember there's rumors about him having like 35.5. I bet he's probably got closer to 34, a little bit over 34. So his length and his explosion profile is so good for Malachi Lawrence.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting an NFL quality DPR at worst. And if he improves his run, he's a 3-down guy.
Bingo. So what's wrong with taking Malachi Lawrence? Nothing. I mean, even Will said, I can picture him in a Cowboys uniform this morning.
All day.
He's a fit, Yeah. Your Buffalo Bills made a deal and traded on back. And
we moved back a couple times.
Yeah. So tell everybody who you picked.
Yeah, we traded back from 26 to 34. We picked up pick 104, and then we traded with the Saints to go back to 42 and sent our 34 and 91 to gain 42, 73, and pick 150. So we got to move up about 18 spots in the third round. I think that's huge. And then we went with Gabe Akis, the 6'2", 260-pound, 1.60 10-yard split. Has a great explosion profile. He has some bend to him, and he's got a really good dip when he gets around there, but also comes in with some good inside counters. He has a good strength profile. He definitely does need to work on some of his run support, biting on RPOs and things along those lines, but he's an absolute dog. And not to mention that we did pick up an Illinois D-line coach that's coming to coach for Leonard. So there's a connection there that we can make so that in a predictive, we could be right.
And my guy Stukes just got picked by the Bears. Dang. Oh well.
Where'd he go? Oh yeah, trade on Stukes, man.
Yeah.
For sure. This draft has kind of been pretty fun when it comes down to what players are going and what players are not coming. The only thing that I know that is 100% non-predictive is that Ty Simpson is still on the board. And I know that for the real crowd, we understand that Ty Simpson's talent is way later, but we know that the NFL will be drafting Ty Simpson before pick 62 regardless.
Yeah. I mean.
But there's a lot of fun guys. I mean, I love that Jacob Rodriguez went at 19. I think that's a possibility. If you fall in love with Jacob Rodriguez, you love those 11 turnovers, you go for it.
But again, the Panthers were in the same situation that I was in because their other targets were all gone.
Right.
You know.
Yep. Traylon Stukes is a great pick. I think who I think it is. I think that's Jim.
Yeah. Yeah.
When's your next pick?
I'm at pick 92, so I'm
you got a while.
I got a while to go here, right?
Okay, yeah. So probably at like pick 64, I might stop in and say hello. Get back over there for pick 73, and then I might come back after we pick. That's all right.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But again, it has been an interesting draft. R. Mason Thomas went ahead of Stukes. And Grayson Halton was also taken by the Bears. So we'll see what happens here with the Rams. And I'm not sure where Mr. Bill is. I'm not sure.
Is he hopping on?
Well, he's supposed to be here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. And
the Rams got Makai Lemon.
Well, that was an obvious pick.
It was an obvious pick. I agree.
As soon as I took Sadiq, I knew it was going to be Lemon who was the next guy off the board.
For sure. My scouting report for Makai Lemon, because I think I'm generally low. He's my wide receiver 4, and I am low on Makai Lemon. But my scouting report is if he ended up with Matt Stafford, then throw out everything I say, because Matt Stafford is perfect wide receiver for Makai Lemon. His tight window catches, his silky hands, that will be trusted by Matt Stafford, and it just makes sense.
Oh, absolutely. The Rams have 1 minute left, so we'll see what happens with them. But
I'll go. Who's the next tackle? Caleb Tiernan. I could take Tiernan there. Who's another tackle that's probably sitting around here? I'm a fan of Demetrius Crownover. It might be a little bit early, but he would be a good right tackle.
Crownover is he's got a whole lot higher up on the board now. He's after Tiernan.
I think.
And Drew Shelton.
Drew Shelton
is still there.
Yep, there you go. I think the Texas A&M offensive line was one of the most underrated offensive lines for like Power 4 that a lot of people weren't talking about. That whole line. I love Trey Zune.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, we'll see what the Rams actually end up doing here. And now, of course, all the boys are now trying to move their picks as well.
Right. I'm glad it's only a 4-minute timer. We'd be here till 2 a.m.
That's right. And what did I say in the chat room last night? You guys need to make your moves now.
Right.
Don't wait. Why are you waiting? If you
here it is.
If you want somebody, you go get it. That's the whole thing with this, and that's why these mock drafts drive me insane, because way too early players are being put into these picks, right? That doesn't happen until later on in the draft. I'm sorry, guys. That's when it happens, And Ty Simpson was just taken by the Rams. There you go.
Yeah. That makes sense. Honestly, if Ty Simpson were to wait till 61, that's probably his stopping point right there, to be honest. Broncos are ready. Jadarian Price. Good pick, Andy.
They don't need a damn running back from Notre Dame again. They already destroyed Estime's career.
I like Estime. Was a fantastic running back. Okay, we're at 63. I'll hop on after the Bills pick. All right, Greg?
All right.
Okay.
Not a problem. Okay, folks. Yeah, those Broncos taking another Notre Dame running back. That's just disgusting. You know, Audric Estime was a good talent, and of course he goes up into that mile high area and gets destroyed. Anthony Hill Jr. goes from the Texas Longhorns, the linebacker, to the Falcons. The Seahawks are on the clock right now. And please do like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's how us small guys survive. And let's see what's going on here. Yeah, tonight it's only 4 minutes per pick, which is a good thing. I mean, last night it was 8 minutes, but we still finished in a remarkable amount of time. It was very very nice to be finished that quickly. Um, yeah, hopefully the Seahawks. Let's see, the Seahawks, Cardinals, the Titans, the Raiders, the Eagles, the Texans, the Browns, the Commanders, the Bengals. Randall has his Bills at 73. And again, there are trades in this, so that's why the picks take a little bit of time to get organized. Um, so we'll see what the Seahawks end up doing here. Yeah, it'll be an interesting. This is an interesting draft because these guys here have all been doing the draft for quite some time. They do have their own likes and dislikes and all that other jazz as well. But again, um, anybody who doesn't understand why Kenyon Sadiq was my pick at 12 just doesn't understand how the draft actually works because you're going to take your best player available. And Sadiq was my best player available. I wasn't going to reach for um, you know, Tiananmen or Messidor or something like that. And again, just like I said, nobody expected us to take CD Lamb at pick 17 that year because we already had Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup and da 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 da. Even though I felt that the Cowboys did need a wide receiver, I just didn't think it was going to be round one. Well, guess what? CD Lamb. All right. And Dennis Sutton, the edge from Penn State. Goes to the Seahawks at pick 64. Okay, so I just answered another question as to where I had Kenyon Sadiq ranked. I had Kenyon Sadiq ranked as my 10th best player in this draft. So, um, that's why I took Kenyon Sadiq at pick 12. That's the bottom line of this. Um, I only have 13 guys with first round grades. Um, I got one of them, and if people don't like it, well, hey, this is just a mock draft, folks. That's the whole bottom line of this. This is a mock draft. This is not the real deal. But I'm telling you, if I was in that room and those 6 defensive guys were gone, I would have been pounding the table to take Kenyon Sadiq. That's the guy I liked. So there you have it. You know, um, Keontae Scott was just taken by the Tennessee Titans. Oh, that's a little bit of pain. That's a little bit of pain. But hey, there's other guys out there. We'll see what the Raiders do at 67. And let's just see what happens. Okay. And Chris Brazel, the wide receiver from Tennessee, was also taken by the Miami Dolphins just prior to the Keontae Scott picks. And then A.J. Halsey, the safety from Louisiana State. Goes to the Las Vegas Raiders. And there's everybody's the draft board as it stands right now. It'll be interesting to see who the Cowboys pick at 92 here. And please don't go overboard because I haven't taken a linebacker. You know, everybody forgets that April the 27th, there's no more compensatory picks. You can sign any free agent you wish. There are linebackers available in free agency as well. Okay? Yeah, it's okay. Max Clare, the tight end from Ohio State, was just taken by the hated Eagles. And then we have Keith Abney II, the cornerback from Arizona State, who just went. And yes, folks, I do have my phone out handy here. I'm taking down every pick so that I have my own list of guys that I want to pick. So yeah, this is going fairly quickly here. Well, if anybody is on YouTube, give me a guy that you want the Cowboys to pick at pick 92. Come on over. Join us on YouTube because that's how we survive, folks. I know people are watching on X and Facebook, what have you, but I don't get to see your comments. So you got to come on to YouTube. And the Cleveland Browns are now making their pick. We'll see who they pick. We got 22 players to go until the Cowboys select for the only time on day 2. Again, there were no deals that I was partaking in. Okay. And Oscar Delp, the tight end from Georgia, goes to the Cleveland Browns. And the Commanders just selected Connor Lew, the center from Auburn. I don't know why Sam Heck wasn't their pick, but okay. Connor Lew is a good center though. But Sam Heck is just phenomenal. And we've got the Bengals and then the Bills, and Randall will be back on with me here. Yeah, I'm not sure where Bill is tonight because he said he was going to be on here with me, but hey, guess he's busy. All right. So we have the Bengals. Come on now. We'll see who they pick. And of course, hey, if you're gonna tell me who you want at pick 92, you got to come on to YouTube, folks. I can't see your comments anywhere else but here on YouTube. So click on the blue and silver breakdown on YouTube and let me know who you want us to pick. And the offers that are going on within the DM room here are pretty wild. Um, you know, I don't understand. If you want somebody at a different pick, you make that pick after the first round was over with. You had all night to do that, guys, and all day long to do this as well. So, you know, okay, Zachariah Branch, the Georgia wide receiver. And now Randall is going to be making the pick for the Buffalo Bills, and we'll see what they do. We will see what the Bills take. Yeah, I don't know who the Buffalo Bills are going to select. But again, tomorrow we got 3 4th-round picks and a 5th-round pick. And then we are done. Yeah, we picked 112, 127, 133, and 177. And the Cowboys will be finished with this mock draft. So again, it's going to be interesting. There are some players that are still on this board that are just I can't believe that are still available here. It is a little crazy, but these things happen in mock drafts, just like the NFL draft. I mean, like I pointed out to everybody when Bill and I did the draft boards, how teams build their draft board. They took 6 guys in the 6th round who had 4th-round grades. That's how this goes. Everybody has their own favorite players, and that's what happens. Especially in these mock drafts, right? Again, last night there was only 3 deals made. Usually we have 6. So again, it really does vary, but I could see a lot of these picks actually coming through. I don't think Akeem Messidor falls to pick 45, but a lot of these other picks are pretty solid picks. I have no idea what Randall is currently doing. We will see. We shall see. Okay. Oh, they go North Dakota State with Bryce Lance, the wide receiver. Very nice pick. Very, very nice pick indeed. And then Jeremy Bernard, the wide receiver from Alabama, goes to the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, yes, Patrick Mahomes gets a very nice target. Okay, we'll see what the Arizona Cardinals take. Kamari Ramsey, the safety from USC. My guy is still available here at safety that I would like. Well, actually, I have 3 guys that I would love to take at safety. Two of them. Well, 4 guys actually. I've got 4 guys here at safety. So we're at pick 76 right now. We'll see what happens. Okay. Well, there goes one of them. Bud Clark is now a Pittsburgh Steeler. I kind of felt that Bud Clark would be taken by Will. Um, he's a big fan of his. But again, we shall see what happens. Okay. Sam Roush, the beautiful blocking tight end from the Stanford Cardinal, goes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then Zakee Wheatley, the safety from Penn State, goes. This draft is very deep in safety, Gibbs. It is very, very deep. Okay. And Wheatley was taken by the Indianapolis Colts. So we'll see what the Falcons, the Ravens, the Jaguars, the Vikings, the Panthers, the Packers, the Steelers again, the Chargers, the Dolphins, Jaguars, Bears, Dolphins again, the Saints, and then the Dallas Cowboys. And the Falcons take the big nose tackle from Alabama, Tim Keenan. Malachi Fields goes to the Ravens, the Notre Dame wide receiver. And then Michael Trigg, the tight end, goes to the Jacksonville Jaguars. He went to Baylor. So we're down to 10 more picks there, folks. And then the evening will end very quickly for the Cowboys. Let's just see here. What do the Vikings do? And tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time, I will be back on air with the final selections. Day 3 picks are every 2 minutes, so it'll be a very quick day as well. Um, these guys are pretty good at making their picks. That's one thing I have to give everybody credit for. They make their picks pretty quickly. Okay. And for all of you guys worried about Caleb Banks, Skoldoc, who picks for the Vikings, is a foot and ankle doctor. He said there is nothing wrong with the work that was done on Caleb Banks, so don't worry about that man too much. And they take the wide receiver from Clemson, Antonio Williams. There's also a couple of corners here that I could also pick for the Cowboys. So we'll see what happens with the rest of these picks. Yeah. Well, we shall find out momentarily here what the Panthers are going to do. We shall find out. Okay. Oh, come on now. Well, Mr. Randall,
Rice Lance, baby.
I am sitting here with an Arkansas cornerback. I'm sitting there with Genesis Smith still on the board. But our favorite wide receiver going into this draft is also available, man, Elijah Surratt. And I'm just like, oh,
I
God.
know. If the issue with Cowboys and Elijah Surratt would be, I mean, you could move him into a power slot. It would be he's a high IQ wide receiver that would fit in a power slot. Okay, never mind. I talked myself out of saying he wasn't a fit.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So we're
What
waiting.
what pick are you?
I'm 92,
Oh yeah, that's right.
and we're on 83 right now. We're
Yep.
waiting for the Panthers, right?
Yeah. I'm not a. I've loved how this draft has gone. Not. I'm not the biggest. I got a midday 3 on Tim Keenan. Where are you at on him?
He's day 3 as well.
Yeah. I feel like he's just like he is. He is who he is. Like.
But guess what? The guy who's picking for the Falcons is guess what? He's a SEC guy. I mean,
Yeah, that's
we
true.
we know
That's
that
true.
Scott loves his
Oh
SEC,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. His wife is
Okay,
a Alabama alum.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that comes
Good
into
point.
play in these
Good
things.
point.
I was kind of surprised that you guys didn't have Mr. Surratt. I thought, oh my goodness. But Lance is an excellent pick.
Yeah. Yeah. We were thinking we were literally in between Surratt and Lance.
Yeah.
Jerry Ostrowski's kid goes to NDSU, so he
Oh,
knows Bryce
okay.
Lance.
Yeah.
So that definitely helped. But I do agree, like with DJ Moore and his separation ability, I think having that 4-3 outside tall guy does fit Buffalo well.
Yeah.
So I was very on board. And as Jerry said, he's a super high character guy, which I believe Elijah Surratt is too. So, I love it. I like the 4-3 speed.
I don't know what Raj is doing at this moment because he's on his last seconds here.
Right.
So I felt bad for Major Keys, who had an admin pick earlier.
What happened?
The Titans guy.
What happened to him? I didn't see.
It was an administration pick.
Oh, what? Oh man.
Yeah.
He was drafting pretty well.
I know. He wanted Pregnon, but he got Ted Hurst. Okay.
Oh.
And Pregnon went two picks later. All right. Come on, Carolina. So yeah, I've got Julian Neal. I've still got Jalen Kilgore, Genesis Smith.
Yeah, you got to pull. You got to pull people.
Oh yeah. I'm shocked that Genesis Smith hasn't gone.
Yeah, I'm not. I love Genesis Smith. I think the tackling is gonna leave like. Is this a standard Cowboys pick, or is this did you acquire this one in the trade?
This was their pick that we picked up from the Niners in the Oso Odigizua.
Yeah. I do think he'll be around here. I think that the tackling is going to drop him into the back of the third. But still, no matter what. Best range, unreal.
All right. The big guard from Iowa was just taken by the Carolina Panthers, Bo Stevens.
Will is having a fantastic draft.
I knew that. I knew he was going to be all over Bud Clark.
Oh, of course he is. And it's very Pittsburgh, too.
Yeah.
But, man, he's having a great draft. Keelan Rutledge.
You want to talk about a guy that is absolutely being loved in Dallas, though, it is Bud Clark. Like, they just absolutely love that guy.
Yeah.
But again.
How can you not?
Yeah. And Zakee Wheatley went right after him as well, right? It's just like, oh, yeah, there's two of my guys. Oh.
A lot of these GMs have been doing a great job. Green Bay Packers are drafting accordingly to, how the Packers draft.
Oh, no. Cisse was taken long before the 7th round. Remember, Matt wrote about that.
Oh, yeah.
But again, this draft is a different year, guys. The Cowboys drafting a tight end in round 1 is insanity. But because of the way this board fell, that's what happened. That's it.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's a great player. I mean.
Oh, good Lord, yes. But I've had this one kid going after me all day long that's never going to happen, blah, blah, blah. I said, really? Because I remember CeeDee Lamb wasn't going to be there at pick 17 either. And did we really need a wide receiver that?
Right.
No. Not in round 1 we didn't. Not in round 1 we didn't. And there goes Trey Zune.
I love Trey Zune.
Yeah.
Trey Zune is like my Buffalo target for whenever he gets drafted. I feel like he might now go into day 2 because of his hype, but I had him in day 3 as a steal. Just versatile guy on the line.
Sam Heck is still on the board. That surprises me.
Deontay Lawson.
And I could go with Elam's Orr here as well. But
I love me some Caleb Elam's or Arms. Yeah. I got it. If we Buffalo draft him, I need to remember that there's an R there. I would say Elam's, but man, he's a dog. All he needs to do is kind of get a little bit smarter in the brain, and he is a do-it-all, versatile linebacker. He can do everything. He wants to play the run too much. That's what the vibe I get on him. He wants to come down on the line, stack and shed, or slash through the line and hit somebody.
Okay, so we're waiting for the Patriots,
which the commentator is picking for them, so shouldn't be 4 minutes.
Oh, Jim's doing it?
Hank is. I don't think the Patriots GM showed up today. Justin Jolie, my guy.
Okay. I already took the best tight end in this draft. I'm sorry.
Yeah, of course. Caleb Turner goes,
and of course, those Broncos guys taking Price. That annoyed me. Oh, Caleb Tiernan goes.
Yeah. It's all right. It's all working out for you. You're gonna have a plethora of talented players right here.
Oh yeah. So they signed Justin Thompson to the safety deal. They've got Kobe Durant on a 1-year deal, plus the other former Rams corner on a 1-year deal.
Yeah. Safety pool is pretty decent right now. Like you got some of your strong safeties gone. I mean, the big free safety other than the top 3, Bud Clark gone. There's still a good pool. Safeties.
I think Jalen Kilgore is a fantastic safety as well.
I do. I like Kilgore. Do you see him more as a nickel or a safety? Do you see him as a safety?
Yeah, I see him more as a safety, but he's done boundary corner play. He's done nickel, the box safety, field safety. He's done it all, right?
He has. So, I do think I see him more as a safety. I think his big flaw is flipping his hips when he's in the slot. I think straight line speed in the interior gets him, and he can't recover. So I think he would work best as a safety. I think he is one of those jack of all trades, master of none right now. But I think his athleticism profile, and as long as he puts in the work, he can be a nickel safety hybrid.
Because and that's why I'm thinking that he will be my pick here. Because the Dolphins, well, okay, so it's the Jaguars at 88.
The Bears could really use Kilgore.
Yeah.
I hate to burst your bubble, but I hope it doesn't happen. But I think the Bears, one of their safeties is he just got it from Buffalo. Oh, Cam Lewis.
Yeah.
Which is he was our dime defender last year. Caleb Douglas, that is early for me at Texas Tech.
Wow. Okay.
I trust Home Squad Sports on that too.
That's very early.
That's very early. I like Home Squad Sports a lot.
We'll see what the Bears actually end up doing here.
I can't remember what the Bears picked before.
The Bears' last pick here was they took Stooks.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So yeah, they're not taking safety. That was a good pick by them.
Yeah.
Dolphins could do it. Dolphins need a safety.
Bobby Finns, don't you dare do that.
Yeah.
I'm really stuck between Julian Neal and Jalen Kilgore.
What is your boundary? Are you putting Julian Neal in the boundary?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like his well, you know me, I'm biased.
Because then Blank can go on the inside, right?
Right. Right. I think you should take Kilgore. I think you're high. I think you love Kilgore, and I think you should take your BPA.
But Neal is right there on the board with him.
I know. I love Julian Neal. I got to talk to his dad at the combine. It was so cool. It was like one of those like Where's Waldo's where we pass each other, and I was the only person wearing me and my kiddo were wearing Razorback gear. He's like kind of looked over.
And there are, I mean, but Elam's Orr is also right there with these other two guys. This is getting very difficult.
I think Elam's Orr could be had in the fourth with pretty much ease.
I'm hoping that he's available at 112.
Yeah, I would think that that's the case.
Yeah. Okay, come on, Bears.
What? No way.
What? What happened?
I think he took LT Overton there. Whew.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, they need edge help.
I'm late day 3 on LT Overton.
Yeah.
Late day 3.
But hey, everybody has their favorites, right? I mean, and we see
I don't know. We all watch tape though.
Yep.
Not to be rude.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, the Dolphins, then the Saints, and then the Dallas Cowboys.
Saints have had a really good draft, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
They went Denzel Boston. They got Arvell Reese at 8.
All right. Takario Davis goes to the Dolphins. Dominic Orange goes to the Saints. All right. So,
There you go.
all right. Oh, why won't this thing work? There.
There you go. Good pick. What is he, 221?
Yeah.
221 pounds of ran like what?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Good pick.
Whoops. So there we have. The third round is over. You guys have had a very decent day.
Yeah. Made our moves, got our picks. Now we got a lot of day 3, and I love that.
I've got 3 picks in round 4 and one more fifth round pick, and then I'm done.
Nice. We have 104, 126, 150, 166, 169, 220. Got 6 picks.
Yeah, because I traded the 218, 180, and 152 with Jim yesterday. Got the 2 fourth rounders. So 127, 133, along with the 112, and I still have 177. So
there you go. Yeah, I'll probably trade that 220 pick so I don't have to be on podcast that long on a Saturday.
yeah.
Get out of there.
Oh, exactly right. And Bill messaged me.
I saw that. Yeah.
And Steve says, "Damn you, Greg. The Jets wanted him. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad."
Oh, good pick.
Good Lord, I had real good options there.
Yeah, you did. Great options. You're still going to be great options round 4.
Yeah. So, all right, Mr. Randall. Take care of yourself and enjoy your.
Thanks for having me on.
Round 4 through 7 picks tomorrow.
Let's get it.
And we'll do that mock draft Wednesday night.
Let's go.
Trade.
I'm excited for that.
All right.
Excited for that. All right. See ya.
Take care.